Does everything have to be perfect for us to practice real hospitality? The answer is no. I'm Katie from Hospitable Homemaker, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So, sometimes I think we have this feeling that in order to practice hospitality, like really practice hospitality, it has to be perfect. The tablescape has to be gorgeous, and the meal has to be really well planned and organized, and it all has to come out at the right time out of the oven, and it has to taste fantastic, and all of these things that are all good. Like, none of those things are bad. It's good to desire all of those things. But I think in the age of Pinterest and Instagram, everything becomes a photo op. This is an opportunity for us to post about on social media, and so it has to be pretty because you wouldn't want to post something that wasn't pretty. And because of that, we tend to fit hospitality into that. Like, it's something that has to be caught on a screen. And we think that it means perfection. But I don't think that's really what hospitality is about. See, you are not perfect, and neither am I, and neither are any of your guests. Nobody that you have over to your house is perfect or comes from a perfect life or has anything that they can say is perfect. And so when we try to present ourselves that way, sometimes we're pretty good at it for a night or two, and it becomes this impossible standard where everybody says, oh my goodness, she's so good at this, or he is so good at this. I could never be like them. But guess what? Hospitality really isn't about putting yourself up on a pedestal and having everybody hope they can be like you. Now, there's a Christian discipleship aspect to it where we really hope that we're being a good example to other believers and that they can follow us as we follow Christ. But you are imperfect, and so am I. And it's time to embrace that, to be good with that, because guess what? Hospitality really isn't about showing off your perfection. Hospitality is about pointing people to the perfection of Christ. You don't have to have it all together. That is good news. So when we sin, we confess our sin to one another. We experience forgiveness and reconciliation, and we point to the gospel and the beauty of Jesus. And when we just mess something up, we burn the bread, or dinner comes out not tasting very well, or the house just didn't get picked up the way that you wanted it to, we point to the reality that we are welcoming one another into real life. This isn't a show or a fairy tale. This is Christian life, Christian discipleship happening from the dinner table and the living room, where real life stuff happens. And real life isn't always social media friendly. And that's okay, because while I love social media, and I think it's a good tool and a gift for our age, it can't replace personal relationships. Because behind a screen, it's easy to make our lives look like they're pretty put together. But in real life, that's hard. And the beauty of it is we don't have to. Jesus already is perfect for us. So we take our imperfect welcoming, our imperfect hospitality, our imperfect homes, and our imperfect words, and our lives, and our food, and none of it's perfect. And we use it as gifts. We offer them to the Lord, and He uses it to point to the perfection of His Son, the only one who is really worthy of praise anyway. So if your hosting is about hoping people will praise you for it, you've got the wrong idea, and you need to go back and examine your heart. Because hospitality isn't about hoping more people will praise you. Hospitality is about hoping more people would join you in praising Jesus. Have a good day.